This is one of the biggest animals alive today. It's enormous, it's heavy, and it's worth millions. But despite its size, this giant has a very weak heart. What? That's right. And you probably didn't know that because you've never heard of these 20 amazing animal facts before. So let's get started. Number 20. Giraffes don't need to drink water. They get all the moisture they need from the plants they eat, even if it means going without water for weeks at a time. No wonder they can survive in places where it almost never rains. Number 19. Jumping spiders can jump 50 times their body length. That's like you jumping over a 2-story building. These tiny creatures have even been known to jump up to 12 inches straight up into the air. That's like a small child jumping over a sofa. Number 18. The male parrots are usually more colorful than the female. This is because the brighter colors are used to attract mates during courtship display. The males will often puff out their chests and shake their feathers to make themselves look bigger and more impressive. And yes, we all know how flashy a parrot can be. No. 17. Octopuses can squirt ink into the water to confuse predators. This ink is made up of sacs under their skin, which they release by squeezing through special pores. The ink is black and very sticky, so it makes it hard for predators to see and get away. The octopus uses this ability when it feels threatened by a predator or when it wants to escape from a dangerous situation, and while it's squirting this ink, the octopus can easily slip away. No. 16. Most animals can only see in black and white, but some, like dogs, can see in color too. In fact, their vision is much better than ours. They can see things we can't, like ultraviolet light and infrared rays. And you're probably wondering, wait a second, do humans see in color? Yes, but only 3 colors. Red. We don't see any other colors in the rainbow. Some fish, like clownfish, can see 8 colors. Number 15. Meerkats are the only animal in the world that laughs when they're scared. Why? Because it helps them to calm down and relax. Pitch gris, it's like a built-in stress reliever. When a meerkat is scared, they'll often let out a high-pitched bark or yelp, which sounds kind of like laughter. No. 14 horses can sleep standing up. This is because they have special spines in their necks that help them keep their heads up. They don't have to lie down when they want to take a nap. How cool is that? Although horses usually prefer to lie down when they sleep, they can actually sleep while standing up. They do this by using their strong neck muscles to hold their heads up and their special spines to support their body. This allows them to stay alert and ready to run if they need. No. 13. A group of male parrots will often isolate a female from the flock to force her to mate with them turn by turn. And this is called a breeding experiment, and it's pretty messed up if you ask me. But it's just part of the parrot mating ritual. Sometimes there are dozens of males for each female, and she, LL, end up having chicks with several different partners. Number 12. Ants can lift objects that are 50 times heavier than they are. For example, a large ant could lift an object weighing around 1 pound. which would be equivalent to a human lifting a small car. But ants aren't super strong all the time. They only get that strength when they really need it, like when they're carrying food back to the nest or defending it from invaders. No. 11. Chameleons don't just change color to camouflage themselves. They also do it to communicate with each other. For example, a male chameleon will often turn green when he's trying to attract a mate. He'll also puff out his throat and raise his head to make himself look bigger and more impressive. And when a chameleon is angry or threatened, he may turn red or yellow and even snarl. Number 10. When bees fly, they move in such a way that their wings produce a humming sound. This is created by the rapid beating of their wings, which causes the air around them to vibrate. The sound is used for communication and to attract mates. Bees also use this sound to defend their hives from predators. 9. Dolphins can recognize themselves in the mirror. This is a sign of self-awareness and intelligence, which rare in the animal kingdom. In fact, dolphins are one of only a few species that have been shown to have this ability. Other animals like dogs and chickens don't recognize themselves in the mirror, and neither does my pet turtle. No. 8. Salamanders can regrow their tails if they lose them. The new tail is not exactly the same as the old one, though. Right, it's smaller and has no bone, but the salamander doesn't seem to mind. It uses its new tail to balance itself while walking and swimming, and it also uses it to attract mates. Number 7. Elephants have excellent memories, and they never forget the elephants they've known. They can remember the faces of their caretakers for decades, and they can even recognize themselves in the mirror. This is why elephants are often used in circuses. They're easy to train, and they remember their tricks for a long time. 6. Caterpillars have 6 legs, just like us. They also have 2 pairs of antennae, but they don't use them in the same way that we do. Caterpillars use their legs to crawl along leaves and stems, and they use their antennae to sense danger. Number 5. Dogs can't sweat. They only have a few sweat glands in their paws, so they pant to cool down. This is why dogs can't exercise in hot weather. Overheat quickly and need to take a lot of breaks. And you shouldn't leave your dog in a hot car, ever. No. 4. Lizards can lose their tails if they're grabbed by the tail. This is an adaptation that helps them escape from predators. The lizard's tail will detach from its body, and the predator will be distracted by the wriggling tail while the lizard escapes. However, the lizard can only do this once. If it loses its tail, it will grow back, but it won't be able to drop it again. 3. Lobsters can live over 100 years. That's longer than most humans. Lobsters are one of the oldest living animals on Earth, and they grow bigger and stronger as they age. Their shells become thicker and more durable, and their claws become sharper and more powerful. And when they get older, lobsters tend to live deeper in the ocean, where it's darker and colder. This helps them to slow down their metabolism and live longer. 2. Polar bears have transparent fur and black skin. Their fur is made up of hollow tubes that reflect the sun's rays and help to keep them cool in hot weather. And their black skin helps them to absorb heat from the sun. Polar bears can be found in the Arctic region of the world, where it's cold and dark for most of the year. Their unique fur and skin help them to stay warm in these conditions. Number 1. Cats can purr at a frequency that's healing for humans. Their purrs are between 25 and 150 hertz, which is the same frequency as the machines that doctors use to break up kidney stones. Cats purr for a variety of reasons, including when they're happy, relaxed, or stressed. However, their purrs have been shown to have a therapeutic effect on humans, helping to lower blood pressure and reduce stress. And now, here's a recap of the most shocking fact. Did you know that giraffes don't need to drink water? Bet octopuses can squirt ink to confuse predators. And that dolphins can recognize themselves in the mirror. I think these were some of the coolest facts. But what did you think was the most amazing? Tell me in the comments below. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button. It really helps us out. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.